Great morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. Well, there is chaos in the White House. So Trumpenstein, he's getting his information from Stephen Miller. The Jewish Nazi that's there to stop all the funding, all of that stuff. Just pull the plug on all government funding and firing the IGs and all the stuff that they're doing. Yeah, this is from Stephen Miller, the Jewish Nazi who's got his thumb on the president over there. And so I wanted to pull cards and look at Stephen Miller and what's going on with that. You're supposed to give a 30-day notice. And Stephen Miller goes, well, I don't think that's right. I don't think it, we don't give a rat's ass what you think. You're an idiot, okay? And so his advisory thing that he's telling Trumpenstein to do is just backfiring. It's making him look incompetent. It's making him look, just even more toxic, continuing to be fully toxic. So let's look and see what are the cards going to tell us about Stephen Miller and what's going on at the White House with his advisory capacity, the Jewish Hitler over there. It's about strengthening things. The reading's about strength of democracy, okay? My card for democracy, compassion, empathy, and holding on to personal power, okay? Bringing that power out, strengthening democracy. So, in other words, it's going to be about totally backfiring to see that people need to stand in their power, look at mentally what's taking place, holding on to action. So I think there is going to be so many lawsuits and things coming up, but let's see the energy coming into it. Yeah, sharing. There will be more sharing. And just having that power out. Who's holding on to power? It'll be about democracy, bringing more power to the forefront. Okay? Maybe there will be Democrats standing up. Yeah, the sword of truth. Internally, holding on to your power, the sword of truth. Behind the scenes, there are those that are going to maybe be holding on to power and the sword of truth, challenging this at every turn. It's what it is. Challenging democracy will be holding on to power, challenging this and strengthening each other. Okay? When it comes to this going forward, okay? Their fight is this, energetic push, shedding light. And again, I think this has to do with a lot of the court cases, etc., to temper him. Tempering Stephen Miller, tempering what's going on at the White House. The challenges of families. And things he's trying to just cut off, they're working on it behind the scenes, shedding light, holding on to the external power for democracy when it comes to the hidden things that he's trying to do. So let's see what hidden things are being uncovered. The burdens, okay? So they're going to be standing up more. Behind the scenes, taking power, sword of truth, tempering the burden, So it looks like there is going to be behind the scenes a backlash when it comes to Stephen Miller and the things they're trying to implement through that fool. The message is about concrete things that are coming up. Okay? The concrete things coming in that they're talking about. The wheel is turning when it comes to them working on these things. Okay? And the pain that they're trying to implement. The pain, burden of the pain that they're putting on people. Okay, so let's see. Under the surface, we have the nightmares that Stephen Miller is trying to inflict. A tower moment is coming up for this guy. There will be a walking away, distancing from what they are doing. The lid is off and they're looking at what is taking place within this this abuse of power. And it looks like behind the scenes they're going to try to take more control with what is being built. The nightmare of the things they're trying to do. There will be a lot of pushback. The tower moment is going to be going forward. We're going to go forward with what's being offered up, walking away from some of these things, distancing from it. When it comes to the White House, the lid is off, and they are looking fully at what is taking place, and the fishtails of abuse of power that he is putting out there, the things that he is saying, they're going to want to do big pushback on it. There is an agreement, okay, with what's being built of the things they tried to get away with. Again, moving forward, a tower moment when it comes to the theft, the steal, with what they're trying to birth in America. And the choices that have been made by the White House. Again, the lid is off. And the abuse of power when it comes to Trumpenstein and Stephen Miller, etc., in their what they're trying to sell. Okay? Those involved of the Republican Party. The new cup is coming down. And they're looking at justice, okay? Looking at justice and overturning these in wealth that are trying to be in power. So when it comes to what Stephen Miller is trying to instigate, the Jewish Nazi behind the scenes, there is going to be huge pushback, is what it's saying. They are concerned for democracy. A bridge too far. Like I said, give these fools enough rope and they will hang themselves. And that's securely what they're doing with what they're putting out. It is so toxic, so quickly, that there will be huge pushback. Endless cases coming up. And, that's what I got before. He's going to try to implement all these things, but it's going to get gummed up. It's going to be because they're trying to be so toxic so quickly rather than, bringing it in a little at a time, like the frog in the water. If you do it slowly, they don't understand they're being boiled, but you put them in hot boiling water immediately and they're going to jump out, okay? So what they've done basically is just throw the frog in the boiling water immediately, and that frog is not having it, okay? So that's what I get when it comes to Stephen Miller and his brilliance behind the scene. Yeah, the Jewish Nazi back there. Him and our South African Nazi, Musk, these white supremacist Nazi people, and then the ones that he just released from jail, so many of them. One of them's been killed already. He was in a fight with the police. He got killed. And other ones are going back to jail already. Okay, these criminals that he wants to call patriots. Okay, they're being jailed again. These ones that were we're just, it's just a normal day at the Capitol. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. So what's going to be the outcome with this now? Yeah. My card for Kamala, prosecutors. Kamala, the prosecutor, holding on to that power because they really don't like what's being seen, just the abuse, enough of it, and what they've been hiding. Again, let's see what they've been hiding that's going to come, how they're trying to tie people up, okay? All of their things, people are aware now of what they are doing, restrictions they're trying to bring, the manipulations that he's trying to do, okay? The burdens they're fighting through, and judgment is coming, okay? They're fighting through, judgment is coming when it comes to the manipulations, when it comes to this dark power of manipulations that they've been trying to do, okay? When it comes to the money grab and trying to instigate from the point of these billionaires, and the tower moment is coming. Tower moment, big tower moment. Overturning, hanging it up, through going forward, charging forward with truth across the world. Across the world. And we see all these leaders standing up to, again, these desires. Now, the desires that Trumpenstein's trying to put out there, Stephen Miller, but also this is about crossing it with desires of the world that we are not having it. A tower moment for these fools when it comes to the manipulations they're trying to do. Sword of truth is coming. We're fighting. We're battling this. We are not going to give up. Again, we've looked at the restrictions they're trying to bring and going to overturn that with swift pushback of truth, okay? So this is not just with the Democrats or the Republicans that still have, that are genuine Republicans or rhinos. The rhinos have a horn, and they're going to push back some of those as well. There are a few, not a lot, but there are a few, but maybe more will come on board when they see just how toxic he is. And but across the world leaders again are pushing back. The world leaders are pushing back as well and not having it, okay? They are going to, with Trump's blustering and bullying and threats and things, they're standing up and saying, not only no, but hell no. Hell no. You're not coming here. You're not doing that. And you're full of crap, okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here. And we'll see you online. Yeah, good job, Jewish Nazi. Good job. Continue to put that toxicity out there and advise him you're so brilliant in your hatred that you're going to wind up choking yourselves, cutting your own throats, and it can't happen too soon. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.